Hey everybody, Trident2 here, and welcome back to Disco Elysium, the final cut. When we last left off, we called out Klaje here, who has a different full name, I forget it at the time being. We called her out on all her lies, and we decided not to arrest her, though we're also not going to just let her walk free. We basically give her a summons for questioning. She says she will report for questioning in 6 weeks. Whether that's a mistake or not remains to be seen, but we are going to continue investigating. Let's go inside, and we're going to look at this glass. She says the glass shattered inward. I don't know if that's true or not. Let's look at it.
This window is pristine on the inside, unlike the one next to it. Light from the desk lamp reflects off the glass in an untarnished golden halo.
Okay. Visual calculus, 92%, go.
Golden light melts away into the blue, glassy darkness of your mind. In it are two neon-lit shapes, a man and a woman on the single bed.
Okay. So it went into his open mouth. Did the bullet not exit? I'm assuming it didn't exit, which would mean there would be no exit wound and we wouldn't see the entry wound. How can you shoot somebody directly in their mouth? B, B, B. So it looks like there are 3 possible sniper positions. One is on this island up north that we have not been to yet. 2 is the radio tower. The main one here looks like it's over near where the fish market is. Doesn't make much sense as the church seems to be in the way and the Ferris wheel no longer exists. All 3 of these shots seem to go through the Doom Commercial District. Right here is the Dice Maker's room. Dice Maker's room has a line of sight here. All right.
A two-hearted spider.
What position are they in?
Like the witness said, the man is kneeling. The woman is on her back. It's the night of March 4th and a shot has just been fired. The man looks directly at the woman. The shot's possible directions converge in his mouth. A ray cast from somewhere outside, entering his brain.
Where did it come from?
From the roof outside, location A prime. The glass fractures around the bullet hole. Shards face inwards like a corona behind the woman's back.
Inspect the ghostly figures.
The man does not know the bullet has entered his brain. He never will. Death comes faster than the realization.
Okay. She didn't directly do it then, but she may have had somebody do it. That's why she had him in this position. Have a look at point A, the roof.
The ray cast from the man's mouth unravels into a fan of possible directions, all on the roof at first. The shot could have come from any of them. This is composite location A prime, most likely of the origin points.
So somebody could have shot from directly right here. They could have come in this door, stood here, shot. Which means she would have had it planned for them to come over, shoot. Shouldn't there be gun residue outside?
There could have been. Then the rain and slush and wind washed it away. This was more than a week ago.
So I'm what, 80% sure the roof is where the shot was made from?
72%. With a weapon that's good for medium range, like a rifle or sports pistol. This is a good short distance, but not too short. The perpetrator aimed with their back against the railing, or possibly kneeling for precision. This would explain why it only took them one shot. The lights were on in here. Outside it was dark. It was like shooting fish in an aquarium, a well-lit aquarium. The victim opened his mouth to let the bullet in. Neither of them would have seen anything outside in the darkness, too busy with their own bodies.
Could the shot have come from inside? Doesn't make sense because this is destroyed. Are there any arguments against A prime, the roof?
None that you've found thus far, but that doesn't mean there aren't any.
I don't think this shot could have came from inside.
Point X would contradict the woman's testimony, rendering the entire proposition void. These figures would be wiped out, Detective.
Could there have been another point of origin further away?
That's a 28%, yes. In this model, the shot could have come from a greater distance. Nothing excludes the possibility. Should we extrapolate to include every possible point of origin in Martinez?
Extrapolate the radius to include all of Martinez. That's where this
According
comes
to
from.
your map of the district, this shot could have come from a wide angle of locations, starting with the northern edge of the abandoned boardwalk, ending with an islet in the bay. Let's call them B prime.
More precisely,
B prime for boardwalk, B double prime for Land's End, and B triple prime for the islet, Detective. There may be smaller points in between, but those are too fine to zoom in on.
let's look at the boardwalk.
700 meters away. The likeliest of these B positions, 20% chance. A skilled sniper could have made the shot, provided he had a safe sniper's nest. Even with the light on inside, we're talking military training. At that distance, the perpetrator would have had to take wind direction into account.
So look at point B. Also bullet drop-off, not just wind direction, and atmosphere at that point, to be honest, for 700 meters. Let's take a look at point B, Land's End.
1.2 kilometers away, the least likely of these positions. Let's say 3%. A truly skilled sniper could have done it, possibly from a tent. No, too far-fetched.
Have a look at B triple prime, the islet.
1 kilometer away, an unlikely point of origin. Beyond the docks somewhere, on an islet in the Bay of Martinez perhaps. There are islets there, badly charted as they may be. The shot would have been a small miracle, 5% likelihood. There is an extremely narrow field of view from the bay to the window, between Rue de Saint-Ghislain 10 and 33A. The angle would have been extreme, and access to the islets is questionable.
Kim, do you think the shot could have come from further than the roof in Martinez?
From where, precisely?
Let's say B prime the boardwalk, B double prime Land's End, and B triple prime the islet.
I see you have given this a lot of thought. Are those the locations you've singled out in addition to the roof? And what is the likelihood, in your opinion, that it came from a further distance?
He remarks, raising an eyebrow. Much less than from on the roof, but still.
Okay, well, we should see if there is gunshot residue or sniper nest if we go down the coast. Rule these spots out one by one.
Exactly, we should do that.
It would be the diligent thing to do. Until then, personally, I'm going with the roof version. A simple hypothesis can be wrong, but it's something to build on.
Exactly. Blink. All right, Tabarino. Nothing else in here. Let's go downstairs. Looks like we're taking a trip to the coast. All right. We should talk to Titus Hardy once more. He did ask us a favor to not take her in. We didn't take her in. We told her to come in, or she'll be a fugitive. Now, she's already a fugitive. That doesn't change anything for her. So it's kind of like the most neutral action to take. We want to get back here. We also want to look out here. Is it time yet now? Let's try it.
Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling height window. The hawthorn branches scrape the glass like bony fingers.
It is time, and it's a white check, so we can redo it. 28%, and this is perception. Can we boost perception? I don't know off the top of my head. We'll go through every piece of clothing again, try to boost perception. Our perception is -1 right now. What is making that? The peepo. Take that off. Okay. Let's see if we can boost it in any way. Trauma, interfacing. Ooh, -1. Savoir-faire. Posure. Interface. Oh, perception boots. How do boots give us better perception? Do they allow us to feel the ground better? I don't know. That's a 2-point difference. Let's see what our
Behind
chances
the
are now.
dockworkers, a ceiling height window.
58's not
The
bad.
hawthorn branches
Go for it.
scrape
And
the
green.
ground. There's a yellow
Hey,
ribbon
it
tied
worked.
to one of the branches. Light yellow, faded with time. A tiny splash of color in the blackness of the thicket. Hanging from it, a bronze key.
A bronze key.
Someone hid the key in the bush and attached a yellow ribbon to make it easier to find.
Let's go get that key, boys.
It's close enough to the latch up there. One can slide it open and just take it. Surely not a coincidence.
Someone's hid a key in the bush. Point at the window.
Huh?
I need you guys to hand the key to me. Titus, can you hand the key to me, please? I need your guys to do it. No, let's ask Titus to do it.
I'm not your janitor, cop. I don't even know what you're talking about. There's nothing there.
If he says it's there, it's there.
Lieutenant takes his glasses off to clean them, then puts them back on. Need you guys to hand a key to me.
And I need the fatty to get his feet amputated because the smell is killing me. We can't always get what we want.
But if you try sometimes, you just might find.
You get what you need.
God damn it, Dennis. You know I can't help it.
His whiny voice is in deep contrast with his stature.
Sorry, fucko. These guys won't help you. Looks like you're gonna have to go bush diving. The hawthorn's got a bitch of a bite.
Fine with me.
I'm gonna enjoy the sight of you in the bushes out there.
With a loud thud, the old man stands up, pushes the window open, grabs the key from the hawthorn branch, and slides it across the table to you.
Thanks, Theo.
The key is brass. Workshop spare is etched to its bow. The old man closes the window and sits back down in silence.
Thanks, Theo.
Come on, man. We were just having some fun. Where's the harm in?
I'm tired of listening to your shit.
Does anyone know why this key was hanging right outside the union box window?
Didn't even know it was there. Boys,
They're going to deny it as well.
No idea.
Never even seen it. Someone must have hidden it there before this room became our place.
It's not to the old man. He's going to not reciprocate.
Don't thank me. I don't give two shits about your key.
Wonder what doors does it open.
Could open the door in the kitchen. The blue door. It says workshop spare. Maybe there's a workshop there?
That's what I thought as well.
It's worth a try.
Let's do it. Maybe this key allows us to get up to Clage's room and will give us a hint about who killed this guy.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue. It could be connected to the barred door upstairs.
Yep, that's what I was thinking. Try the key.
The key fits the dimple lock. It takes a bit of effort to turn it after all these years. But then, the lock clicks.
Continue.
The darkness before you smells like engine grease and cut wood.
Maybe we should change our clothes. Perception is decent. Logic is -1. We have a hat we can put on. +2 logic. +1 reaction speed. Oh, we do have the armor on. That's good. Let's hold the light. Alright, let's check it out. Okay, alright, we've got some more stuff to explore finally. Alright, what's this? This ball says Franco-Nigerian. The theme is horses and swords. What's this one? This pinball is white Deora. The back glass shows a female figure in mourning. What's this one? A note, NB, the spare key is tied to the bush outside the corner room window. NB. Who is NB? NB. What's this? Wait, money. Take that. We needed some money. Who is NB? Trying to think here. I don't know. Let's keep going. Let's go through the iron curtain here.
This small elevator is dimly lit by a bulb that's been glowing for ages. The latticed cage is open, inviting you to step inside.
Look in.
Smells of nougat and sweat. Your head brushes up against the ceiling. There is a control panel to your right, and just enough room for 2 people to fit in.
Smells of nougat. Nougat and sweat. Continue.
The maintenance card under the control panel reads, Last maintenance, 10th July, 88.
Says his last maintenance was in 88.
That it does. I say, let's brave it.
This elevator was last maintained in the future. This elevator was maintained a long time ago.
At the end of the last century. Look on the bright side. If it fails, we will only sustain minor injuries. I'm talking 3, maybe 4 months in the hospital. Maximum 5.
All right, let's go. I like those odds.
It appears his whole enthusiasm is sarcastic.
Look at the controls.
There are large rectangular buttons, monter, descente, and an international call for emergency assistance. That third one appears to be broken.
Of course.
The small steel plaque reads Halter 800. Halter is a Koningsteiner lift company who went out of business a long time ago.
Wonder what this was used for.
Seems like a small freight elevator for transporting machinery. For that, it's pretty quaint.
He taps on the guttering light bulb. It's golden in the dark. All right, let's close the doors and go up. Wonder what we're going to find. All kinds of stuff. Okay, so there's a little office up here. What's this? Small windows taped shut with black plastic. You can't see outside. Zoom out. What's this? Boxes of tools and replacement parts line the shelves. What's this? Schematics for a pinball machine. Futurism themed. Oh, we got a detective jacket. Pinball maker's coat. Empathy and hand-eye coordination. Okay, that is going directly on right now. We're going to be a gumshoe. Boom. Look at me looking all detective-y. All right, pinball machine here. Pinball machine has been taken apart and gutted.
So this is where they brought 40 pinball machines to fix them up. A long time ago. Everything is covered with dust now. The lieutenant looks around the dusty, crowded room, inspecting the tools on the shelf.
This used to be a pinball workshop.
Looks like it. I'm guessing Martinez North 22 used to be a pinball arcade before it became a hostel. There are machines left over.
He taps his foot.
A creak. Some dust falls off a shelf.
Downstairs in the hall, next to the main door. One of them even works. I've seen one of the Hardys bang away at it.
Yep.
Remember the dice maker? Then that means...
Whirlin' and Rags was once the East Delta Pinball Arcade. This is all that's left over from that.
Ah, yes, as the novelty dice makers said. This has absolutely nothing to do with the case, I'm sure. But I do like a nice little connection.
Agreed.
But then it went bankrupt. Your skin crawls from making the connection.
Could this mean the Whirlin' Rags is part of the Doom commercial area? No, we're fine with that. Looks like they gave up on fixing the pinball machines at some point.
At some point, 20 years ago, 15 maybe, before pinball went out of vogue.
Finish the thought. All right, let's check out these footprints.
You clearly see footprints in the downy carpet of dust covering the workshop floor.
Jackpot. These, unlike everything else here, are new.
Someone's been here within the last week or two.
3 weeks maximum, from the dust coverage. It could easily have been 1 week too. You know, officer.
He looks at you.
It was a stereo investigation after all. It has now converged with our main investigation, adding a new fact to consider.
Let's have a closer look at the footprints.
Large prints, most likely made by boots. The size is hard to determine. Sole could be bigger than vamp. The soles have left a pattern, uniform, horizontal lines. One person has been here. They've gone back and forth. The tips point both ways. This print is unlike one left by a regular worker boot. It is not a brand sole with logos on it. It seems custom-made or old-fashioned.
Challenging success. Good.
Shoe size is 41 to 42. maybe 43. It could be a large-footed woman or a small to average-footed man. This is, unfortunately, the worst, most vague shoe size there is.
The prints look like one person went back and forth.
Between that and that.
He points to the barred door. This print doesn't look like the odd-soled print we found at the hanging, Kim.
The size looks about the same, actually. They're not the same shoe, but they could be the same person. I wouldn't rule out Ruby coming here yet. This isn't an argument against her. People change shoes, you know? But it's not an argument for her either.
We don't know who Ruby is yet, Kim. I feel like we're sequence breaking. This doesn't look like the worker's boots from the hanging, does it?
No. These little horizontal lines are different. They look custom-made to me. Or some kind of foreign print. Hard to say. Still a boot, though.
Get up.
Everything around you is quiet. The prints crisscross the workshop floor.
Okay, what does this mean?
It means someone snuck through what seems like a secret route leading to the roof. The roof from where you can shoot our victim. This is significant.
It is.
These prints, officer, could be the prints of our killer. And if not, at least they're a good argument for this Ruby doing it. To present to Titus.
Agreed. Let's move on. Ruby also was not surprised. It's a tiny hole in the wall. You see a bedroom on the other side. You can see through there.
You can almost see the shape of a man and a woman writhing inside, bathed in drug sweat and dirty linens. Bottles lie around everywhere.
I think I can see into Klage's bedroom from here.
You can barely see through. Better not to jump to sensationalist conclusions here. The footprints on the floor, however, definitely suspicious.
What were those people doing in there?
You lean closer to the peephole instinctively. I bet they're doing something quite unnatural. They're sensationally unnatural.
Okay, electrochemistry. I feel you're more dramatic than drama. Finished thought. Let's go out here.
This is the inside of the barred door you've seen before.
Let it remain barred. Unbar the door. We know what's on the other side. We're going to let it remain barred. That way Klage can't sneak out. If we need her to sneak out, we'll open that up. Okay. Before we go talk to Titus, we're going to go rule out those, well, at least 2 of those sniper points.
All these mesmerizing machines, just waiting to be plugged back in and played.
Run your finger across the dust of the white Diora machine.
Feels like it might jump back to life any moment. The lights illuminating the white-robed woman.
How about we fire up one of these bad boys and play some ball? No, we're not going to do that, but what's white Diora?
Some kind of inane pinball theme. Probably related to Messina during the DeLorean age. The history themes are the worst.
Diora was one of the 3 crown cities of the DeLorean era, on the Muindi Isola, the others being Ria Silvia and Advesperasket. This theme is all about early airships and beautiful, sad, pearl-laden women. It's quite nice, actually. The lieutenant grimaces looking at the machines.
Sounds like you don't enjoy pinball, Kim.
No, I love it. I love pinball. Who doesn't love pinball? Let's move on.
He doesn't.
Let's move on then. We're not going to push the issue with Kim. We're going to stay focused on the investigation.
Master Investigator, you just can't keep yourself away from locked and hidden places, can you?
It is my duty as a cop to investigate every square inch of this world.
Attaboy, the world's secrets were made for you. They wait patiently for you to uncover them.
Okay. Savoir faire. Alright, let's take off our flashlight. Boom. Let's go talk to Gart. Tell him about the secret passage.
Hey,
Was there something you needed?
Saw another thing at the whirling.
Another thing. Great. I love those.
Clage nicked the phone line. What if I told you we got into the back room behind the blue steel door?
Oh, okay. Well, I did hear you make noise back there, so good for you.
He's really holding himself back here.
He really wants to know what's in it.
It takes a lot of willpower not to ask. Obviously, he's been wanting to know what's behind the door.
Aren't you going to ask me what's back there?
Okay, what is back there?
Pinball machines, a pinball workshop.
Ha! I knew it. I've always wondered where those machines by the door came from. And they told me there was some kind of pinball thing here too. I knew it. Were there any back there? In working order, I mean.
Why, do you want to play a game? Because I might be up for a game.
No, I was just wondering if you found pinball machines there.
He was wondering about something business-related, about how much money he could make of one.
If you're thinking of selling those pinball machines, I want a fat cut C-suit. Beat your chest. I'm a disruptor. I feel a capitalist plot coming up. Think about turning this place back into a pinball arcade. No, I want a cut.
Those machines are whirling property. But if it makes you feel any better, I'm not planning to sell them. It wouldn't hurt to get a little life in here. Other than the hellish karaoke machine. That one's always causing trouble.
You loved my song.
Yeah, those numbers he's adding up must be making good sense to him right now.
There's a peephole in the wall.
What wall?
Upstairs in the secret back room right next to Klage's bedroom. I found it when I found the pinball machines. Is Gart going to go up there and peep? I probably shouldn't have told him this.
I'll have it fixed at once. Thank you for letting me know. I assure you, the whirling does not abide spying on its guests.
Ooh, maybe we should have spied on the guests.
The color has drained from his face.
The color has drained from his face. He must have known about it. Are you sure you haven't been spying on your guests?
Absolutely not. Fuck you for even implying it. It wasn't me. It wasn't my stuff. The establishment will look at it and ascertain what it was.
Well, he's definitely not lying. He wouldn't endanger this business like that.
You sure he wouldn't?
Sir, he was only asking a question. It's his job and mine. See that it's covered.
Yes, I absolutely will. Sorry, it's been a bit of a day. And now a hole in the wall.
All right, you've been notified.
Thank you. I'll patch it up personally. Was there something else about the establishment? I hope not.
Klage nicked the phone line.
Why? No, fuck it. I don't want to know. I don't want to know why these degenerates do what they do. I thought we had one good guest in the building.
You have Lena. Lena's a good customer.
Yeah, well, she's not a guest, is she?
But she's a good customer.
Anyway, I'll forward that woman her bill and be done with it. Now, was there anything else?
No, that's it.
Yes.
Goodbye. Okay, let's go to the coast. Then we'll come back and talk to Titus. We've got a couple level ups too, so we can try some checks over, but I want to hang on to them for now. All right, so zoom out. I always do this. We need to go around this way. I'm trying to think of if there's anybody else we need to talk to on the way. And I don't really think so. I think we just want to head up to Land's End as quick as possible. Investigate. We do want to find Klage's, her passport. So we're going to go look for that. That's going to be on the coast as well. So we'll run all the way up top and then work our way down. Oh, this is not the way to go. You would think I would have this learned by now. All right, so we're going to come up here by the net lady with the sword. Run past the old lady. Past the drunks. You know what? Since we're here now, she said by a sewage pipe and some reeds. By a buoy. Our perception should be up, so hopefully we'll see it quite soon. Ooh, autosave out of nowhere. There's a sewage pipe, right? Here's a bunch of reeds. Is there a buoy? Hey, there we go. Could this be the buoy?
A metal and plastic contraption bobs up and down amidst the trembling reeds. At first, it just looks like trash, but if you look closer...
Look closer.
That over there must be the boy class you told us about. The one she hid her passport in. We should take a look.
Okay.
Ooh, hidden things, secrets, lies.
Pick up the buoy.
You lift the boy out of the water without much effort. It's not tied to anything. The cords dangling from the bottom appear to have been cut.
Why would we examine, shake, and sniff? Let's just open it.
A shot glass's worth of seawater pours out, some algae, and nothing else.
Well, damn.
We're lucky it's still here a little longer. It would have floated away. No documents. Who do you think took them?
I have no idea.
This is a minor quirk. We know what was in the buoy.
Or think we do. This is a small loose end, either way. Not important, I hope.
Maybe Klaje took them herself?
That may very well be the case. We should keep an eye on her. Nothing more for us to do here. Let's go.
You could ask the miss what she thinks, later, if you have the time, though you doubt she'll tell you much at this point.
A little longer, it would have floated away.
We still got here too late. There's nothing of use here anymore.
Man, we didn't take much time. Let's pick it up.
You lift the boy out of the water without much effort.
Examine.
The number 11 has been written on the yellow plastic. It hasn't been in the water for very long, but it's already discolored and slimy with silt. A latch holds it close, but only just barely. The brittle metal of the latch has cracked.
Continue.
Simple construction. Very unsafe.
Let's shake it.
There's something in there, splashing around.
Sniff it.
It smells like you would expect it to smell. A concentrated version of the coast. Salt, industrial slop, and decay.
Continue.
The water this side of the peninsula is cleaner, actually. Smells a little salty.
Move
A
on.
shot glass.
Well, damn.
Let it be. All right, thanks for watching. If you enjoy my content, please consider a like, a comment, and or a subscribe. Stay tuned for the next episode. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.